So BJT is cheering on the death threats to MTG from the Trump Mutineer terrorist network she helped create. So kind of love it for her. At the same time, it's she's not going to get the Charlie Kirk treatment. Like if the worst happens to her, the things that Trump is cheering on to happen to her, um, that she's cheered on to happen to other people, if that happens to her, she's not going to get the Charlie Kirk treatment. She's not going to get celebrated. She's not going to get, a state, whatever, flags, half staff, whatever it was they did to try to act like Charlie Kirk was a good person. And it just goes to show how much Trump supporters are disposable to Trump, how much he turned on them. He can't retract the death threats. I guess, supposedly he's saying to release the files now. So if since that was their only contention, the concentration camps, the um, sex trafficking kids to begin with, none of that was a problem for Marjorie Taylor Greene. But the kidnapping, the destruction of the country, the destruction of the White House, none of that was a problem for her. So I'm not saying I wish anything bad would happen to her. I think honestly we should save her and even save Trump from the mob consequences of their actions, because they should see how much everybody has stuff to say against what they did for the rest of their lives. And wherever, if Trump's watching it from Moscow, he should have to see it, even if he watches it from a comfortable place that he flees to. But they're talking about traitors, and Trump's called MTG Marjorie Traitor Green, and she suggested that she's not the traitor, and maybe she's starting to suggest that maybe he is. But the thing is, they've made this terrorist network. Kash Patel and the Groypers. Kash Patel's protecting these Groypers, but there's another side of the terrorist network as well. It's the Charlie Kirk Turning Point branch and the Zionist branch, the not Zionist branch. And then the Groypers are the Klan neo-Nazi branch. But they're all part of a Trump Mutineer terrorist network, and Marjorie Taylor Greene made it happen. Check out my rap Regutrators MTG verse for why we used to hate her entirely. But now the principle can be to celebrate every wink of wokeness from anybody. And when Marjorie Taylor Greene's getting a taste of the terrorism that she fostered on the rest of us, and maybe that'll continue turning her around and turning that Trump Mutineer back into an American. We need to celebrate that wherever it comes from until we bring more Trump Mutineers back to being American. Thanks. I call it the Pillow Revolution because we can do it from bed. We can do it with love. We can do it on our phones just with good messages. So thanks for supporting this one.